for Fiesta in America 2025. As you can see, I'm an invisible Asian male ninja. I'm trying to hypnotize myself into greatness. Self hypnosis doesn't work. Somebody said it doesn't work unless you're the right person for the right job. Yeah? So I'm hypnotizing myself into thinking all physics is real. But there's something called game physics, then the physics engine and all that. I'm sure you're all aware of such. There you go. And I'm going to wear my Natalie Portman glasses. Because, like, you know, if the enemy is very good, it'll keep you all tangled up. You shouldn't give power to the enemy, but I guess I'm gonna, you know? Like, I have a chance against the second most powerful entity, defeated only by Jesus Christ, you know? And when I say defeated, I mean defeated with peace and love and harmony and all the good stuff. God has power, but, you know, at this time, I'm just like all tangled up, don't know what to do. I don't even know what I'm doing, you know? It's like, this is really, really bad. You see what fighting against Satan does? He tangles up all your weapons. So you got to rely on that. It's like, thanks. I thought I would have to tangle all my stuff up for myself. And then I appeal to Our Lady, undoer of knots. And maybe she can undo all this. Well, I don't know. It's very hard. I guess it'll be like that for all time. I can't even see, you know? And I've told myself, whatever happens, be at peace. But it's bothering me, you know? Like, I'm waiting for these birds. I gave them food, and then they're just ignoring it, you know? I'm supposed to be like some sort of important official. Well, a lot of times it's like, why am I even here? That's a question I ask myself all the time. Am I even here? You know, as an invisible Asian male ninja. Am I even male? Maybe I'm a trans escort, you know? But I'm really bad at all things. Do you think people would pay me as a trans escort? I doubt it, you know? So anyway, I'm just gonna do something. Mocking redacted makes all of us wait 10 minutes longer for morning coffee. That's a concept I just came up with. Like, I make shitty posters. I'm wondering why these birds don't trust me. But maybe it's like, you know, Fiesta in America. Do we trust them? You shouldn't. It's just like we'll go our own way. And I'll leave a little bit of a thing here. I don't want to be in anybody's way at all, you know? People leave plastic bottles, and it's normal. They have toothbrushes. Look, a toothbrush. See that? Or some sort of pick. A lot of plastic. But anyway, I just know maybe I have an unwanted child, an unborn or unwanted child who grew up anyway. And what I can do, oh God, this thing is just like breaking news. So what I'll do is, instead of like, you know, allowing it to be fragile and weak, if I'm a weak person, my badge won't be. You know what I mean? It's like, what does that mean, hypnotist? Well, I don't know. Like, Ted Nugent is a hypnotist. And I don't think you could sell that. Like, oh, really? Ted Nugent, the Nuge, is a hypnotist? But he could, like, listen and go to the library. You know, I've always wanted to be a hypnotist. I can't spend all my life shooting guns and promoting 2A. Life is more than just, destruction. All samurai do this too. They're like, well, I conquered everything. Wonder what's the point of all this? You go philosophical. I'm sure he's written books, but not about hypnotism, mentalism, woo. But I'd probably be as vehement as he is about 2A and all the rifles and stuff. The NRA is very prominent. I should be registered with the NRA, but for what really? So here I am walking, you know, with my zero chatter, zero likes. And then on X, they were like, the small channels, if you have 2 likes, it's a big deal. Like, we landed on the moon. That's kind of cool. So I have here the Subaru logo. And Subaru is a great thing because, like, independent women, we don't want to be reliant on a man to repair their stuff. And so the women made sure that all the men would try makeup and dresses, but keep their beard and adopt babies and kiss them and probably fuck them. One of those is objectionable to society. I think it's the beard. For me, shavery and slavery are the same. And so that's not a problem. I can't even see. I have this on maximum. And I have to, like, shade my things to see who's in here. You must be lost, little fella. Do you like being called little? You're probably like 500 pounds pure muscle. Off you go then. Nothing interesting in this chat. It's just a product placement by Subaru. Why would this be interesting in any form at all? You know? So here I am walking through the gravel. I don't know if you can see the gravel. One person is still here. Oh, hello, Medea. What the hell is switch control? You can see it? Get the fuck out of here. Really? Where is switch control? Like, you see, now it's dark. I have changed your screen to dark. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Now it's just like those things. If you're pretending that you can see my screen, I'll pretend that I can control all of you. Ah ha 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 ha. Are you sure you want to suggest that to me? Because I talk with Russians, and all they told me is like they pretend to pay us, and we pretend to work. You know what I mean? If you wanted to out yourself as a Putin stooge, this is literally the worst possible way, Medea. How about you keep talking? Let me know. Catch me up on all the Russian spy shit. What's the next thing? Tovarish, comrade, Nishnevo, Nishevo. Well, I won't, unless I want to, though. What does Subaru mean? It's like a tuba, more like a Super Russian. You can sub a Russian spy, like the hunt for a red October. Why does it have to be October? Why not the hunt for a red January? And these are the kind of nonsense, gibberish, idiotic statements I have to make. Like you said, don't sleep on that shit. Really? Do you know what I am? I'm an invisible Asian male ninja for Fiesta in America 2025. Okay? You are now getting sleepy. Ooh. The more you resist all the sleepiness, the more awake you become. Ooh. You could have said, don't sleep on that sofa. I was like, why? What's wrong with the sofa? Well, it's probably some Russian ate her. It's at this point, if she doesn't check in, then she doesn't check in. Maybe she, like, let's do the naive idealist fantasy version. She got a boyfriend. She lost 40 pounds of weight. She's happy without the bust. And we shall all be very glad that she escaped. But in reality, she's probably being tortured alive by Indonesians. They're stripping 1, 2, or 3 inches of flesh from her right now for you asking about Mavis. Keep asking about Mavis. Make sure, like, I don't know, some people don't know what 1 inch means, so they'll just do a nanometer. You know? You ever had your fingernails pulled off? Me neither. But I'm sure all those movies are like, ooh, this is harmless. Here's some Bactine and a Band-Aid. So go ahead, Medea. Keep asking about Mavis. Russians, I don't underestimate them. Some are nice, they give me bear hugs. Others are like, why him? And I was like, okay. No, I really recommend that you keep talking about Mavis all the time. I like the idealized fantasy version. She escaped. She has a boyfriend. She's a perfect body, blah, 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 sunning herself in a beach. But however, all people like me and you cast a shadow. I'm sure like this, but can you use any other word that doesn't end with Nate? Like, wishy washy, not subordinate. Because you're lazy in your words, it's actually insubordinate behavior. So they put pillars in place to prevent this sort of obedient behavior. Do you actually read what you write? You sound like you know what you're talking about. There's a lot of words, but I instantly noticed you said subordinate. You know, not your fault, just your responsibility. You are responsible for all words that you say. That's why I diarrhea verbally. Like, if I'm responsible for all that, I own the fucking world. So, anyway, this is the parking lot of American Dream. As you can see, I'm trying to draw out assassins or police or people who can just inconvenience me physically, beat me to death with a crowbar, you know, or hit me with a car or a bicycle. Around here, like my hypothesis was Natalie Portman is trying to kill me, you know, with the bicycles. Because every time I walk around in New York, a bicycle almost hits me, like by 1 inch, half an inch, and they're very good. But I figure around here, there aren't that many bicycles. And if there are, they're going to be in bicycle parking. Are you really black? Call me the N word right now. I've had people call me the N word in real life. The last one, he said it like 50 times. Had a really great time calling me. I was like, if you say so, are you really black? So. Anyway, they all disappear when challenged because, what's next, boss? He saw through that cover story. I didn't really. I just speculate that I'm actually smart and not an idiot. It's not like I can help this event. It's been going on for 28 years. It has its momentum. America on the 28th year. Can you imagine? Hey, I can help. No, you really can't. Here, all the people are just enjoying, like, let's say, sorting cork. There's a lot of cork stuff, like in the home design stuff. And then we're just going to sort all that cork. I might get a cork board, and it's like a vision board. This is a great place to, like, organize all your thoughts. At least they're happy. You know what I mean? I can be invisibly, like, morose. I can pretend I'm an invisible Asian male ninja. And here it's like, you can be like a kid again. Like, I'm invisible, look at me. Ooh. Not really. You can just walk funny. It's a mall. You can sit down, talk with your son, talk with your dad. It's all the same. They have blank things, just like any other day, but except this is the one day a year, maybe, that we can raise awareness. I could get my hair curled right here, I guess. I could completely disrobe and strip down and be escorted into the thing. But it's like a battleship, you know? I never used the battleship because it's like there's this joke. It's like, I'm a big important battleship. Like, you know what I could do to you and all your country, your sovereign nation. And then the lighthouse, like, sir, I'm a lighthouse. Your move. You know? We're just here to make sure friendly ships don't crash. If you want to attack a lighthouse, be my fucking guest. How are you going to get out of this country? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of games here, you know? These are called, what do you call those? Banner heads or something? I don't know. There's a lot of LCD screens, guest services. There's no threat of terrorism. I mean, a little child, don't get hurt. Other than that, it's like a safety officer inside headquarters, you know? All I do is just run around saying, don't get hurt. And like, people don't get hurt. Me, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want kids to get hurt. I don't want families to get hurt. I don't even want American Dream to get hurt. They call it American Nightmare. Yes, I am. A guy who's into peace and harmony, just walking around, doing a slow walk. So obviously, like, watch. I'm so bad at being invisible that, it's ridiculous. I might as well call myself Visible Asian Male Ninja. But then I would become correct. I can't be invisible if I'm seen. So I'm just going to be a douchebag and ignore all the people. You don't see me, whatever. I'm surprised you can even see me on the screen. This camera doesn't play along with the word invisible. You know? I feel like one of those predators thing, aliens, and my cloaking device is broken. Oh my god, that's cool. It's like Bumblebee. Or maybe Carnage, I don't know. But I'm gonna take a picture with this guy. Anyway, so here I am near a Build-A-Bear workshop. Like, I can make a disrobe bear, but you see Ratchet over... over there? He's just made out of chains and random parts. And they wanted the Transformers to look edgy, made from random scraps, and then they're back. Also, while I'm here, community moderation. Good, Some people abuse their managing moderator status, and you just watch them. Like, you're not really going to stab the judge, are you? And then they all stab the judge. It's like, well, that's a learning lesson. You give somebody, like, managing mod in a shitty channel like mine, they immediately remove all your limits. And so you just sigh deeply, and it's like, well, that managing moderator didn't work out. You know? And then they kind of tip their hand is like, you know what they want. Or maybe they got all they want and they never will come back again, which is another perk. Just like if you lend a so-called friend money and they're gone for $20 for all time, they weren't your friends in the first place, or true friends. You just know what they are. You know their price. And you're just haggling over the price. So God, I think, or Jesus, is my true friend. But here, I can just like pretend I know how to play piano. This is, everything except for Fiesta in America. Basically, I'm setting the scene that this is the normal demographic. They have about 50,000 visitors every day. You might not believe it, but I believe it. It says there, please look, but don't touch. And these look like actual trees. Bonsai. This isn't actual trees. I don't think it's plastic. But this, you can tell by the rotting, you know, the brown, the thing. That's a real tree. So I'm just waiting my turn on this piano thing. But, of course, I'm not going to fight all the kids for piano time. They have to learn. Instead, I'm going to fight like for people 48 years old who basically just want to kill themselves, you know? And you don't want to go out like in a bad way. It's like, that's lame. Some people want to go out in a nuclear missile holocaust. But sadly, all that is fake. Whatever works to make you afraid, just like this all new disease using pandemic procedures. What if I removed that as a hypnotist or made it illegal? You can see there's dolphins. There! Yay! You did it! You know? As an invisible Asian male ninja, I'm trying to hypnotize myself. I'm invisible. Look at me. Don't look at me. Invisible. Most times I'm only invisible if I'm driving a car. It's like, stupid car. Where's the driver? Like that. But you're invited to be all that you can be in this America. Excuse me, I thought this was America. I wanted to be an invisible Asian male ninja. Just don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. Do not touch. It's like cute little... Oh my God, it's a hamster. Hello, elephant. Who's the cutest little hamster? I'm not touching it. I'm just like... This is a cow. My God. Hello. Hey, they have a horse. You see that? It's amazing. Beautiful wares. But see, you gotta have money in all this. Do I look like I have money? That's an event. It's gonna pick up over 2 days. This is Fiesta in America. And it's gonna be great. I'm supposed to be invisible. Hey there. So here we are. And Filipinos and regular people. It's not like we're exceptional. But like if I was supposed to be helpful, at least I'm not doing harmful things. Like if you gave me an Armalite, I'd probably be like taken down. That's our thing, American dream. Last time I saw there was like a balloon. And then, mice and skyflakes. Beautiful. If you ever wanted to be like take a picture with a cracker, that's a white ass cracker. You know what I mean? It's like you can say all that. This is America. I'm surprised that they don't say that. Boy, I could sure use a white ass cracker from Skyflakes. This is America. This is the American dream, the American experience. And hey, hello. Good. How are you? Leia's working. Working. No, she's here in spirit. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Hello. Hi, Tita. Wow, you're very colorful. Okay. I'm doing a live stream right now. No, I say nectar. Let's say a nectar instead of smile or cheese.
Smile.
Nectar.
Nectar.
Nectar. There you go.
Okay.
No. Helen Keller didn't either.
He's all over the place.
I don't know.
Let
Anyway,
him be.
let him be. He wants to be a Beatle.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice. So, good to see you too,
Were you here last year?
Huh?
Were you here last year?
Last year, no, maybe I was. I don't know. I just alternate. See, there's a lot of French Americans here. So where's Le Americano? You all know where Le Americano is? And it's not my fault that, like, hey Tita, like, do you guys want a white ass cracker? It's my sand. It says that. Sorry, that was just my joke. Or do you feel offended by that, Dawn? You're a judge in Florida. Whoop whoop. Hello, Shag. Hi.
Like masyado?
Yes, very good. You did it all. Yeah. So usually, I'm just like telling you what the corporate sponsors do. This time the IRS is here. So, I can't fudge around. Or New Jersey Department of Health. It's a huge involvement. And this is a public space. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy. And, they have Haiti, actually. One of our sponsors is Haiti.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 Fiesta.
Isn't he a handsome man? And now, hey, Jeff, beautiful.
Hawak ko siya. Ito yung hawak ko na brother na yan sa mga.
So I'm doing a live stream. You want to say hi to all the fans?
Hi, hello.
This is Jeff.
Hello,
And
how
then
are
he's
you?
selling this.
Yeah, we're selling Lydia sauce.
Try it. Lydia sauce. I tried it. It's delicious. Ooh. It's just.
Mabuhay! Kumusta ang lahat dyan?
Mabuhay!
How are you doing?
How are you, po?
It's so amazing. I can feel the vibe.
I'll tell him you said hi
I feel
later.
the spirit, that Filipino vibe of being together. Because like rice, we stick together like rice as Filipinos.
Also, the New Jersey State Parole Board is here. Now, I know a few judges in Jersey and New York, and I know how they think, Judge. Hey, Dad.
My extraordinary co-MC is going to join us not only today,
So I'm invisible.
so you're going to be part of the family, Monica.
See, this is me walking like a ninja. And then you can have fun. Like you can walk around like this. Like if you can see, I'm just like this. It's like nobody can see me. Oh, good. We'd love to have ICE as a sponsor. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. Get them. Not right now. We still have to make payments on this fucker.
So what an event is going to be.
That's Vince. He's our MC. And there's very many like assembly women here. Sir?
So don't miss out on the opportunities as well to connect with these businesses. And these businesses are not just local, but also from the Philippines.
Yes, all the way from the homeland. So to start off officially.
Anyway, so how's the judge business and the cat meat and the girlfriend?
And she will give us.
I'm still a ninja, by the way. Invisible.
Please join us on stage.
And my dad saw, and he's like, "Oh, you're an invisible. I'm not seeing you," which is great. I love my dad. I only get one dad. You only have one dad too. Many people will claim to be your father, but you only have one dad. That's the one you run to, like, "Dad, I murdered a nation again. Can you fix it?" Or like, "Dad, my girlfriend keeps thinking that I'm summoning Allah with like some rituals." Well, then ditch that bitch. If my dad woke up and is like, "Let's see your badge, Nate," invisible Asian male ninja. You'd be like, I don't see you. Fuck off. So I'm glad you have all of this teaching because I don't think any of the other busters understand the pressures of being a judge in Florida. You know? I'm looking for basically school shooters or mall shooters. I don't think there are any. I think they're in all the other malls. I'm just here to promote peace on earth. Are you driving? How about how's all the vehicular manslaughter, judge in Florida? This thing got so much momentum. Like I'm yearning for death. You know how all busters are suicidal? I actually could do that. You know, it's just my standards are so high for a random death. Yeah, this is Salad Master, and I guess you have an American dream in Florida too. What's that like? Are you driving there too? Well, hello to all the American dream people in Florida. As you can see, everybody is happy. I'm trying to be an invisible male, Asian male ninja. Nobody should notice me, but look at that. You know, you can take pictures at the People's Ball, and wow, that's cool. Good. Yeah, you can see like them. Yay, handsome, beautiful. There you go. I'm invisible. I'm trying so hard to be invisible, you know? And nothing makes me more invisible than putting a camera in his face. Why are you recording me? I might get in trouble. Only the people who can burst through. Like if you watch the new Superman movie, and then Nathan Fillion's like as Guy Gardner. So you know all about the hypnotic glasses, right? Like you know that he does that and he shrinks himself. And it's like, yeah, so he's Clark Kent, right? Man, he trusts everybody. I like this. See, you think I'm your black stepdad, and I don't mind that. Not at all. This is the National Life Group, more like the National Socialist Life Group. And socialism is very hard to explain, especially National Socialism. I have trouble with significant digits. It's not all about waving a swastika or like exterminating all the superior races this time. Because the first time was all about the inferior races. So you gotta have like balance. It's harder to exterminate all the superior races, but watch me try. If it worked the first time, it should be easier this time. Yeah. Like the real Hitler gave me a hint. Put a sticker right here. It's easy. You put the sticker on and then they take it off, but they leave a mark with the adhesive. Yeah? Do you see me wearing a swastika here like that? With my finger? I don't think that would be nice. We have whose broad stripes, bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and the bombs bursting in air came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan, that star-spangled banner yet wave. Look, I'm balding. The free America, right? We don't have that many American flags because we know we're in America. It's like having New York flag or Jersey flag. You lost, buddy? This is America, you know? Ayang magiliw, perlas na silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titig mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang. These are the assemblymen. So they're very special honored guests here. And you notice my pirates, they're very ostentatious. So I can be an invisible Asian male ninja. Oh. See, that happened. Okay? Nuclear family right there. Sa piling mo, ang ligaya ng pag may nag-aapi, ang mamatay sa dahil sa'yo. Ow! Always the American national anthem first. You know, we don't want to be first. We just okay with being second or even third. Careful. And you know, I should have a big thing like "Don't get hurt." I could have put that in there, or like "Come to the bus nouveau." However, that's my dad. Very ostentatious. You know, like Luffy, straw hat. My life is an anime.
Our CEO. That's the man for Fiesta in America.
All right.
All right.
So, you know.
We'd like to call in Dr.
Even if I get all weirdos, well, like, you're the only one who can handle all this, Judge. Everybody else wants to lick their wounds or listen to Come Town. I feel kind of bad for you. You can leave. You can go. I'm not detaining you. You know? Here, the presence of the assemblyman, I don't know.
Creative Industry Commissioner Alma Arganoso.
Next up, Maria Corazon Jr.
So I'm going to reverse this. It's actually much more there. And I do a pan. But since I don't have the things, these are the beneficiaries. These are the VIPs, certified community leaders. We're going to open with ribbon cutting. You see the ribbon right there? Yeah. You like also biting hurricanes. You could have said that.
Assembly member of the New Jersey State Legislature District 30.
That's Rolando Lugaro. And many VIPs here. Not a big deal to you, but to us in the tri-state area. Yes, my nickname is Flipper. So aside from all that, do you think anybody notices me? There's somebody more your type, Dawn.
From
You
the
know,
Social
come
Security
town.
System Commissioner and Best Rangers was one for Gary of the Astoria Hotel Resort, Roy Garcia Gutierrez.
Hey, it's Roy. Not Super Bowl boy Roy, but this is Jim McGreevy. He's running for, I think, mayor. He's not here.
And of course, he's no stranger to the fiesta, Rolando Lavado, our first Asian and Filipino-American Council President of Jersey City.
Yes.
Next up is an artist of FIFA 2026 NY.
You know FIFA?
Official host city, Rich 2.
Rich too. That's him. Wearing a straw hat.
Founder and CEO
Bitch tour right there.
And we have GMA from GMA Kathy Perez. GMA.
So all the people are going live actually, watching this. There's a lot of influencers, and they bring their very own unique type or take. That's our creative director. Anyway, you can go. Like, how's your girlfriend? Do you think she'd watch this? It's like, let's go shopping.
We've got some scissors.
Oh, it's scissoring time. All right, open all the things in unison. Handsome. Now I'm entitled to go all the way up.
Call the following guests to stand from both ends of
And
the
that's
ribbon
Jeffrey the
and
giraffe.
hold it.
That's when he's gonna be there, a mascot. You see from Toys R Us.
Dr. Emilio Boyd-Inez and Miss Angie Cruz Jimenez.
Hi, Jeff. That's Jeffrey the giraffe.
New York.
You're gonna be in the ribbon cutting today. You know, you can touch him. Well, you can't.
And Dr. Boyd is also a
Yeah.
2023 Empowerment Awardee.
I'm invisible.
Along with that,
You see?
Catalina Suerte of Unified and 2024 People's Ball Empowerment.
See how all the
Awardee,
people are gathered in the middle? I'm covering the angles that nobody would even.
2025
Just in case.
Empowerment Awardee. Roman Ventura, Filipino Executive Council
I'm
of
invisible.
Greater Philadelphia.
Isn't this great? I have achieved pure invisibility. When
Registered representative of New York Life and 2025 People's Ball Empowerment Awardee. Benedict Natividad, Senior Sales Manager.
so enjoy Perfect Fiesta in America 2025. Wish you were here, but not really. You know, if you were gonna like detonate a bomb, now's a good time. You know.
Senior Parole Officer Finn Nguyen, the New Jersey State Department of Corrections, and Senior Parole
Did you call ICE?
Randy Mojica of the New Jersey
Yes.
State
Did you know there's an
Parole
actual
Board.
Jollibee's up there? I'll bring you to it later, Sean. But this is the event. Hey, the Toys R Us giraffe. You see him? How's the divorce? Everything good? I hope this distracts you from all your problems. As you can see, everybody's taken the best photography, so I'm doing this angle.
Cariaga, President of Filipino American Cultural Entity, or FACE at William Patterson University. Andrea Bellin, President of International Association of NYU.
And Leon Macapagal of Kian University.
I really honestly, like, divorces are tough. You know, like, all I can do is try to distract you with buffoonery. I could be up there, you know that?
All of our VIPs, our luminaries,
My corporation LLC is Allowed Feminism, which means that I can do stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm invisible.
let's do a countdown in cutting the ribbon, and then we'll follow it up with a photo op.
Yes.
Oh, good.
All right,
I'm gonna
we need
take
crowd
pictures
participation.
with
Let's count
assemblywomen
down.
and assemblymen.
To the ribbon
All right, let's all prepare for the big event. Here we go. The excitement, can you feel it? Let's get all the excitement. 2, 1, boom! All hail! We did it!
28 years, ladies and gentlemen.
28 years.
Now, we will be asking some of our VIPs to say a quick, deliver a quick message, and we will call upon them one by one to speak to our audience. We have photo
Now,
ops.
hey Sean, so this is my my card. my badge. Okay,
Our
all staff employee. We don't
All right,
have. We
please
don't
stay
usually
on
have one of
for
these,
photo
and I
opportunities.
just fill in, basically. So basically, the theme this year is
And in a
pirates.
little bit, we will be hearing from our CEO and our honored guests.
Now, a lot of it is politically based.
once we're
Well,
done with the
like how
photo
based?
op, we will ask our
Maximally
president
based.
and
This is the
CEO,
best we can do.
Nanding Mendez, to say his opening message.
Now, like I rarely get to see like live stream. Usually it's me rambling, right?
Our
But
president
this
and
is something
CEO will
prepared.
present
People want to
certificates of
see him fall
appreciation.
or make a
All
mistake.
right.
He'll give you a show.
Once we clear the
Also, the
stage,
police are
our
here.
president and CEO,
Call the police.
Mr. Nanding Mendez.
Say happy birthday or Merry Christmas. Yeah. This is our esteemed sales director.
All right, everybody, let's exit the stage so we can continue with our official opening
I'm a
ceremony.
ninja. A badge of honor? Do you think I'm fat? Like I know Amelia and Amelia, you probably smoke me,
We're almost done.
but not for long. I learned from the Thunderbolts
Wow, we have
and
a
how you win
mascot.
on the ground.
Meron tayong mascot.
Yes, of
All right,
course.
ladies and gentlemen,
Here's the man of the
welcome the
hour.
president and CEO
I'm only
of
half
Demented
him.
America, Fernando Nanding Mendez, to give a warm welcome message.
Rambled
Nanding,
eggs,
take it
pretty
away.
funny. This is our take on Cumtown. He'd be Nick Mullen, yeah. We're in, but we don't do prurient content. Very harmless, wholesome.
Just like the American Dream Mall.
Okay, so
Who? Which one? Blue? So is that what you want? Because
good afternoon, everyone.
if it's too much, then this is called the Ifugao,
Tomorrow
and
is
then
Santa Cruz,
he's a
so
very muscular
if
man.
you know
figure.
somebody who will be,
That's the best of the
would
Philippines.
like to march and show their
I'm from that
unity
area.
and
I should be wearing that
kindness,
outfit, but
please be
I have to be
informed.
invisible
So anyway,
visibly.
as we proudly celebrate
As you
the
can see,
70th
my dad
anniversary
also
of
says, so anyway,
I'm filled with both gratitude and excitement.
people say
So
like we're
we
brothers.
see
I
that
don't see it.
Fiesta has grown.
Yeah, I wonder if you can use all your influence and then somebody says, will you stop? Other than me, of course. That's Fiesta in America. There's a thing here. So I thought Dawn was the only one who could withstand. Also, they're doing Monopoly. That's the Monopoly dog.
Northeastern United States. A vibrant showcase where culture, commerce, and
Girl in the
come
blue shirt?
together
What?
under one roof.
I don't think you're allowed
What
to say
began
that.
as a dream to unite and uplift our kababayan has blossomed into a tradition that honors our heritage while opening doors to new opportunities. This year's celebration, while
I don't think I need to
opening
wear my
doors to
hat,
new
but I might.
opportunities, this year's celebration is especially meaningful because it
Sean, will you
reflects the
stop?
strength and
You
spirit
bastard.
of the Filipino community.
Not bad.
Our resilience, creativity, and unity shares through in every part of this festival. In fact, we may have set the record this year with 35 performers, an incredible lineup that showcase the depth of our talent and passions.
So as you
Among
can
them,
see,
we are thrilled
I'm
to
trying to do
welcome
covert.
the
And thank you for being
Philippine
here.
Gina Morales,
These are Filipinos in the New Jersey Police Force.
a
They're allowed
Philippine
guns.
headlining
I keep all my
performance
guns
that
with my fellow
promises to
Filipinos.
spark their electrified tomorrow. It's courtesy of
So you know what I used to do,
and of
remember?
course, she was
This hat's
owned by
pretty cool.
Philippine Airlines. We also mark a historic milestone with our Empowerment Awards gala last week, pulled back at People's War.
Did
where
you?
we honor
Thank you
a
for all
record
your dog
15
eating
Filipino
service.
Americans whose excellence in medicine,
We have some Koreans
finance,
here too.
education,
You know,
public
you
service,
could tell
and the
that to all your
arts
Korean
reflect the
friends.
best of our values. In addition, we are proud to
I'm
present
just
special
curious
community
how
recognitions
the
today.
YouTube algorithm will
Beyond the
caption my
performances and
dad's
awards,
text. You
Fiesta in
know,
America remains a powerful platform for business and cultural diplomacy
very
with
many
expanded
famous photographers.
partnership among
You know,
sponsors, exhibitors, and
like Manny
Filipino diplomat
Pacquiao's personal
government.
photographer.
Of course, we are honored the presence of Commissioner Alma Argayoso of the Philippine Department of Trade and Industry, Tourism Attaché Maria Corazon,
So all
Junjun
people are running
Guardao of
to
the
get
Philippine
to their next level.
Department of Tourism, New York, and Social Security System Commissioner Roy Garcia Cadena. We also have many special guests here. Together, let us honor our heritage, celebrate our achievements, create new opportunities for future generations.
Oh, I'm supposed to
Mabuhay ang
change my
Pilipino,
shoes.
mabuhay ang Fiesta in America.
Mabuhay! All hail! That's what mabuhay means.
No, I just want everybody to enjoy today and
Have a
tomorrow.
great time today and tomorrow. It is the weekend,
Thank you.
and all we're doing is looking for lay Americanos, which is like French Americans. Not too many French here, but that's all right. Now I'm gonna change to my formal shoes, and we can catch up. You know. So this is like me practicing ninjutsu. Also, there's this little thing where I can change shoes at. You know. Again, this is a mall, so what you have here are families, fathers, mothers, extremely very young little girls, and I'm sure we all have an opinion about that. So there's me in the driver's seat. One says stop, and the other one says no. Vroom vroom. Ew, gross. You're weird, man. So this to prove that I have legs. One of your assertions is I don't have legs. I actually have legs, and just like thumb, you can see my shitty ass socks. Because this is like one of those events. You know, there's not too many people who are designed disruptive or chaotic, but inefficient and ineffectual, like vaguely threatening, but not really. That's my shoe. That's my sock. I wear Columbia socks. I have legs. I have toes. And I'll show you I have 10 toes. Yeah? See? Human like all of you, supposedly. And so I have my normal tattered, Skechers. You'd be surprised at how easily Skechers, with the way I walk or, these got chewing up. This is my dress shoes. Clark's. Utilitarian. Okay, I'll give you my Soros. Hey, Mr. Soros. Sean wants a meeting. Right now. He's demanding things. Give me your shoes. How about I Google your shoes? That's Mr. Soros right there. He's here. Do you think he's not very good at very clever camouflage? What the fuck is this shit? There's rice all over my fucking shoes. God fucking damn it. Why is there rice? Ugh. I have this. Ozium. There's fucking literal rice on my shoe. You see this? Rice. My wife left rice in this bag. I was such in a hurry. Ah, fuck. So anyway, good thing I have these. Never go anywhere like the Philippines or something without at least some wet naps. I don't know. Do I look like a wallaby user? I just know them as shoes. Whatever the fuck you all call them. And then, as like, Dawn was like, now you gotta say the N word because you said cracker. My sponsor is literally My San Skyflakes Cracker. See, why are you angry? Flip. You know, is the phrase "white ass cracker" really bad? If it was brown ass cracker, do you know that the Skyflakes also makes wheat crackers? And it's a food. I can say, look at all these brown ass crackers. Or like black ass crackers. Does that matter? It's crackers, food. Are you really? Logician. Well, nice for you. I'm sure your mom is very proud of her. So anyway, me, get yourself some Ozium. And since you never know what's inside your shoe, could be a squirrel or scorpions. Fucking rice. Unbelievable. I love rice, but not on my fucking shoes. And now what am I gonna do? There's rice inside this. God I'm gonna put it with my bread so that the rice, yuck, disgusting. I can't believe this. So basically, I'm just making sure I'm harmless. Even the police is like, "Hi Nate," or "Hi guy." It's like, "Oh wow, another invisible Asian male ninja." Hey cohort, look what I am. Okay, and if you see Johnny, tell him he's demoted for abusing the managing moderator. I'm sure one of you will see him. Just pass a message. Whatever he needed to do. I'm sorry? Oh, straight down. People ask me where the bathroom is, and I tell them. You know? I'm not sure what managing moderator gets you, other than removing all the banned words on my list. I'm sure there's some nefarious meaning to all that. I don't really care that much. I'll find out. You know? This is my little shopping bag of horrors. Little shop of horrors. And you know, they prefer me to be an absentee. Like, I want to be like my dead mom. Just an influence, you know, like a power or dominion. Like, I'm a hologram that they see, but they can ignore. Because what am I going to do? You know? Just like Urban Cohort says, I'm a Judeo-Christian logician. Whatever that means. You know? You can say those three words and function in your life. Somebody says, I'm the greatest battleship of all time. I'm Vladimir Putin, Russian oligarch. Whatever that means. I've learned to be kind of like this. So now I kind of look a little better. But with this face, honestly, you know, I'm going to get rid of the eye boogers, etc. And this is me embracing the pirate role now. From ninja to pirate, it's like, why is your face so shiny? This is kind of material nobody in their right mind, unless you're insane, you know? Here, I get to play with this, like, whee! Hey, speaking of insane, how you doing, Prime? Optimus? I never call you Optimus, you know? Because it's not fair that you had two names, Optimus Prime. All I have is Megatron. Volunteering, I run the joint. Can you read all that for me, Prime? And then, you know, what happens next? Oh, you run it? Can I borrow some money? No, denied. I have no money. Do I look like I have fucking money? Can you help me buy drugs? A lot of them? No. Go fuck yourself. Are you retarded? Why don't you say, are you fucking retarded, Nate? You never call me Megatron. So that's fine. Optimist. I mean, you're Irish, sure, but I know a lot of Irish people here. This is America in New Jersey. There are some Irish people. The four colors? Define color. Elaborate on this concept of color. How does a blind person see color? How do you explain apocalypse or revelations to a blind person? It's like Book of Eli, you know? Where Denzel Washington will kiss the dude in Meet the Spartans. It's like, yep, I actually kissed a guy. They're just too chicken to show that scene. So, what does your color question actually mean? I like to make side quests. Right, that's fine. So you're doing Islamophobia? Great. So you know that the Philippines also has red. If they didn't take down your sticker in like, oh god, Grand Central and the highway, I'd put it here. Can't you imagine your cat right here? Meow, meow, meow. And then I'm just doing the thing like a janitor. Yeah? They should be clean. They're not going to mind if I use my little thing to clean up their thing. Every little bit helps. I can go backstage, disrupt. I can say, like, lots of anti Semitic or Islamophobic things. But since this is my family, whatever. Right. So what does that mean? Who said blue isn't good? Aren't you presenting that Islam is the bane of all people? And guess what? Bane and blue are four-letter words that start with B and end with E. Or E, right. And if I'm starting to bore you, Bane, blue, and bore. Now I'm going to disclose and introduce you to my Tito Ludi. This is my live stream. You want to meet the most influential Filipina of all time? This is my tita. Look great? Oh, yes. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm doing a live stream. But yeah, this is Assembly Women. Yes. Thank you for being here. Of all the places. I'm Mr. Chris. Yes, I'm just his son. Firstborn. Beautiful smile. Oh my God. Oh,
My son's performing, so.
did you smile? You had all better smile. You guys, I bring you into a fucking group photo, even though you're not there. You should have smiled. Tell me you smiled.
To love the Philippines. Again, congratulations, Fiesta in America.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations all the participants. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Mabuhay.
Maraming salamat po.
Anyway, why are you still here? You are not in any way Filipino. I'm just here to record any kind of out of the ordinary magical invasions like Godzilla or dragons or wizards. That doesn't happen. I didn't even need to bring my wizard staff. I just have this bag. It says Bon Appetit for les Americans. For disgruntled French Americans. Good. Dawn, you're still here. I'm impressed. You're really shaping up to be a true and indefatigable judge in Florida. Because you have a receptionist. Even if you're totally insane, that is one strong ass delusion, dude. I can't break it. And that's why everybody mocks you. It's like, yeah, he's not a real judge. I see you on Discord. I go to your house. But deep inside in the bathroom or the basement, you have an entire fucking courthouse. Am I right? Who's the cutest doggy? Hello. Anyway, they have these things, which is the LK, and we want to help eliminate. Okay? And all I have is this Pellegrino bottle, but I really just want to use water. You know what I mean? And I hope it works. Yay, I filled up my Pellegrino bottle. This is clean water from New Jersey. Who you think is a toxic waste dump, but it's not. It's got the satanic pentagram on it. You don't give a shit. It's good, it's bad. It's good, it's bad. It's good, it's bad. Now it's heavy. Oh, it's the cutest. Like dogs, man. Love him. It's like puppy. Yeah, dude. It's like instead of making like going to Costco and getting those, you just get one really drink all the mineral water and bring it with you. You have a handy weapon and you're Irish. It's like I got my own whiskey. I keep it in a pomegranate. I'm drunk. Pellegrino bottle. Yeah, dude. What do? Put your mouth into it? I wouldn't be surprised if you did. No judgment. You know? So anyway, it hurts my neck. See, that's good older sister chastisement. You know? How can you say that I'm anything like bad? I make a family event in the world's greatest mall, next to Mall Limit. They have people who do indoor skiing. You see that? There's big snow. How many malls have that? Very few malls. And I used to ski and snowboard. Yeah. And then you have a food court, smiling, happy families. What we don't have is drunk Irishmen or Scottishmen. So that's me. Hey, foreign man. There's the line. And usually my station is like, stay away from all the important people. You're just gonna cause trouble. But you know, mommy's right. Sometimes check the alleys. Yeah, I'm gonna check an alley. What alley, Brian? You know, where do you see the alleys? That's the MetLife Stadium. And I'm sure if you guys follow football or sports at all, or even music, here's the man, Mr. Morales. Boom. Nandito si Vina. Kapamilya mo. Vina Morales. Nuts. How you been?
Where is he?
She's in the artist thing. Do you have a message for all your fans or mine? You want to meet Fergus McTurgus? Like Ed here can assume any role and make me laugh. And he's like, meet the fellas. This is Ed. There's only 3 people in here, and 2 of them are insane. You want? Oh yeah, you quit, right? How's Mark? How's everybody? Good. Glad to see you still strong.
You still strong.
Like, this is my bag. I'm supposed to be an invisible Asian male ninja. So
This is your bag. How about the other bag? What's good?
The other
What happened?
What other bag? It broke.
This.
Oh, this bag. Yeah, this is a bag right here. So it's hard being Fergus McTurgus. Ed's been to all sorts of Irish bars. You wouldn't believe the stories he's heard and told. You know what I mean? Up and down the Jersey Shore. I've seen it randomly. You know? Some of them don't even, your eyes would be like that.
There's more comment in
Cam-
Jersey Shore.
more camel toe in Jersey Shore, you know?
Desert of Arizona.
You're gonna kill me, Ed. Anyway, were you? Was I interrupting you? Okay, I'll see you inside, man. And this is kind of like a tribute to Merck. There was a thing where I broke down crying on one of these things, and he was so freaked out. Like, why are you crying? You know? It's like, because I'm useless and I'm not helping anyone. Then Merck killed himself. Ain't that a thing? Funny how that works, huh? It's like copycats. So, I think this was it. And then Darren's like, I remember like you were crying. Really? Only Merck remembers that shit. So either he faked his death or he's claiming credit from a random suicide. Just like Triple H, like, this is my dead son. It's all for him. Yeah, he died a long time ago, I think. Like Emily only faked cancer twice. What a thing to say, huh? So anywho, there's a reason I filled that water bottle. Many people, they're drunk off their ass here. And this is the highway. So boring, so dread. But then people make it exciting. I think Taylor Swift is here. Oh, this is our little invasive species. Hi there, lanternfly. They're like all sorts of, fruits of the vine, grapes. So, he has every right to exist here. Some people is like, kill them all. And then I wonder if Raptor Johnny's going to come here. Usually if you say his name 3 times, he comes. And then he'll say something in great text, I hope. Managing mod is a coveted position, I think. Because apparently you can remove all the limits and safeguards and guide rails and do some other things I'm not aware of. Like alter reality or change people's minds or destroy a peacekeeping venture. Whatever. Right? Like as a violent person. Of course it's a word that I can do. But just being myself. So what I'm gonna do is that, since if you have water and you expose it to the sun, then you get like hydrogen peroxide. 2 or 3 days is all you need. And it's on this. So I'm just sorry. May I? You gotta make sure that, you don't interrupt somebody. I mean, anything could happen. See? I just put it there. So it's like a silent guardian. If something happens to this bottle, I'm probably dead. If I come back here next year and it's like the bottle broke, I'm probably a ghost. But it's gonna stay there for a while. That cigarette jiggling around, I was there since last week. So they're not really a thing. And if the cleaning or sanitation take it, well, good. It's a gift from me. These are all the... Every day there's 50,000 people going to America. See this? So much that they have a solar panel thing, stay right. I don't know how they drive in Australia or London, but right side of the road. Aren't you glad I equated Australia to London? An entire continent, but London's got history or some shit like that. Anyway, here's me being more useless. What was I gonna do? There were so many things for me to do here. Like go to MetLife Stadium and blow it up. I wonder if I could blow it up. And I put it back together again. I'm very good at that. Also, there's a lot of cigarettes here. And if somebody doesn't like it, like take it back. You see, you're my friend now. I'll call you Fergus McTurgus. Hi, Fergus. Enjoy perfect survival. I want you to know that you are meritorious. That if I fail, like you will invade all of this planet and rule. Okay? You start out small, but we're gonna make you human sized, as big as that MetLife. And these things are kindly mostly insensate. They're blind, deaf, dumb, but they can feel things. If you have negative intent, they can feel it. If you have positive, maybe they can feel it, or they just ignore it. You feel positive intent? Look at how it's turning. It's like, I trust you. I'm turning my back on you. I hope you approach the glass of mirror because you can see the reflection too. You can see the reflections of the cars. Life's good. So anyway, I'm glad I cleared out those guys because I gotta eat my lunch. It's very expensive here. You know, like if you don't have $100 to spend a day, why bother come to America? I don't. I have neither gold nor silver in all this. But what I do have, my understanding, I give freely in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. You know? If I can't heal all the people, I'll make their afflictions worse. What else am I going to do? You notice there's a trend, like there's always like pandemic in China and then nuclear annihilation. That's so that you have all this adrenaline and you drop dead. Natural causes. Don't do that. I have all my fellow smokers enjoying the day. You know, it's a big country. I like to be invisible. And then I can go indivisible. Oh my God, it climbed it. It claimed it. I caught it. That was great. There it goes. It's part of that thing's journey. It's like I'm blind, but I was able to climb up this thing and see what happens. Also, people like, you know, oh, we're gonna look at all the license plates. For what? What are you looking for exactly? Have a great time. Welcome. Mabuhay ang Pilipino. I want all the happy people to spend money. Even the unhappy people like me. You know, with the tariffs, Mr. Trump was like 20% tariffs, 30%, 40%. Now we can't get lumpia for cheap. You know, what I aspire to, big name, Nate, of my picture here, MetLife Stadium. But that's the message. It's like filter, more like red life or revenue or reserve. I'm learning much better how to read reverse text. Filter, filter. I'm just a nobody here, you know? Very invisible. But, you know, I could do this. Why did Jesus die? You guys know? Nobody knows. Like if you go to the Jersey Shore, there's gonna be people gospeling, evangelizing, and you're like, oh, I don't want to fight. Hey, look, an invisible male, Asian male ninja. See it? Let me do the other thing. Ninja. You can zoom in on the word, very obscured, ninja. Nothing much is happening. Again, all I do is boredom. But, you know, boredom, boomered, it's all the same. I never get what I want. On the Roblox grooming, So, Mike's doing his job, distracting you all with anime or tarot or natal charts, or now the new Terror Squad Roblox grooming is going to become a lot more immediate. And I look at American Dream, and this used to be swampland or really tragedy, but now people are flocking because of their cortisol addiction. I'm only doing this to keep a log of all of my doings. Whether it's 0 people or 50 trillion people come in, it's the same message. Jesus is Lord. I got to see, that little thing climb up Mount Noah. And people can discharge here, just drop. You can take the New Jersey Transit, not in service, no passengers. It's very nice here. I'm not needed. It's just like, oh, you're here. Or just like a twinge or a memory. Hey, remember when Nate Mendez was alive? Hi. For a little while, like in Ghost, you can feel me. Well, I aspire to die and be raised up on the last day of resurrection. Maybe you're all here with me. Thanks so much. Gotta find some suitable plant. I love plants. You know why I do this? Maybe it's like if I don't do this, Mr. Trump will be a lot worse. You gotta appease the president. Like Scotty from engineering. Like a starship captain is just like a little baby. You just say, yes, 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 we'll do all that. Then you do your own thing. Although for now I gotta take a piss. You know me and pissing. What's the point of this badge? I don't know. Nonsense, gibberish. When all things make sense, you have to do something. I hope to do better in all this, but I end up doing worse. It's like standing outside in a hurricane. Go away, hurricane. And it blows harder. So what you say is like, stay with me for all time, hurricane. And it goes away on its own. You're gonna hear like really deep Tagalog here. Oops. Sorry. It's very rare. They have Jewish events. They have all sorts of other ethnic events. But, only the Filipino can increase their foot traffic. Don't know why. Whatever Dad's doing, it's working. You could stage a Black Lives Matter thing here, but there's no foot traffic. You could stage a Free Palestine rally here. They're just there to disrupt commerce, boycott things. Here, we're just happy you're family. Just like, like Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family. And I like to introduce myself as Dad's son. I would probably adopt it, but still. I should get one of those creative director jackets. I'm just a moron. Or like, Mormons, you just silence them. Do you think you could get the Church of Latter-day Saints in here? I don't mind. Like Ethan Van Cyber signing for Cyberfrog things. And he's within, he lives in Jersey. But he doesn't do like a Comic-Con. This guy is good. He's very, very personable. Whatever you do, he just nods at you. Free spin. It's all free. And you ended up nodding with him. This is mostly to all my unborn children. If you get born, you're stupid. I'm the born unborn child. Right, I raised a retard. Here's me entering. My goal is to make all the sponsors, exhibitors, advertisers, and attendees happy. can hear the tinkling, right? This is me using the urinal. It's very clean. It's well maintained, and I highly recommend it out of all the brands. You know? I'm very grateful to American Dream. Despite them saying it's an American idea, I've seen nightmares. You don't want to see all my nightmares. I don't know. Like, there's always no good news. How's your wife? Still my wife. Any children? Nope, not at all. Vinny is such a declaimer. Like, if I could speak like him, it's really good. It's very good. Free spin, everybody wins. I only go here maybe to see what's the latest in all the sales tactics. Not high pressure, but I just want to see. And then there's a food court, so I'm gonna try it. You would think, like, our original premise was people would like Filipino food. Nah, just like Filipino servants. And I'm thinking, like, if that's what sells, then let's make it all very good. I am a servant, and it's better. Servants are better invisible or out of the way until you need them. Even then, there's like are you servile or a servant? You see? Most people want to see, like, what do you think about Fiesta in America? Are you going to come back next year? At this point, yes. All these people get paid. I don't. It's all about equity for me. And then they need a patsy. So that's me. I'm probably the greatest patsy of all time, including Jesus Christ. Because, he doesn't claim he's a patsy. He came earnestly in the flesh to do all that. A true God, true man, begotten, not made, consubstantial with the Father. Very few people can say the creed. I only say parts of it because there are some sticking points, like I don't believe parts of it. I feel like Ford Prefect in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and he had tons and tons of notes, but then his editor, deleted all of them and wrote mostly harmless about Earth. That's why I like Ford cars, and then prefecture, like Japanese. I have no ill will. It's just historically maybe something inside me is like, don't forgive. We never forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. And just when I said that, I saw United States Marine Corps. There are some Marines in B. Even when it's corrupted, it's like, hey, we're going to nationalize this. Have a great time. You'll get tired before we do. When somebody tries to take over your treehouse, let them have it. They're going to get hungry, miss their family, and leave. In that time, you see how they piss all over, shit all over. That's why I allow Raptor Johnny to do that. I'll find out from the news exactly what he did. There's some people who just like to investigate people, A person who will remove all of your banned words can probably think of all sorts of weird things to destroy you. And that's reliable. You don't want somebody without a plan. He's like, mod me, and then he's going to do this and that. The other thing. Not a big deal. Also, you don't notice Tommy Russo and his the band, they're doing me a great favor by not showing up. Because they're there to fight. They can meet in all the remote places, wave their Nazi flags. Doesn't really impede me, because if they're killing all my enemies first, then, how could I stop that momentum, right? Ooh, here we go. And since this is an approved spot, you know, I guess that's all right. So many have done it. Of course, it'd be like, you can't do that. And I'm sick and tired of saying I just did. And I'll just say, Jesus lives. How about that? Jesus Christ was the one person who said to all the Pharisees, you just can't do that. And then they tried to get him back. I'm always on my way out. It's not like I'm going somewhere. I'm just looking at all the moss. Just like a night at the Roxbury or like a night at the museum. Nate's doing cigarettes. You know what's the most useless thing I could do in all this? Like start a poll. And of course, I'm just going to set it up. If there are such a thing as angels, demons, jinn, invisible stalkers, like, somehow spooky action at a distance, there'll be a vote. But I don't think. We're going to keep it at 0 chatters and 0 criminals. It's only a crime if people complain. Like, sure, genocide. But what's worse than genocide? I don't even know. Xenocide is another thing. Here's me just walking around. This is what I wanted. Nobody bothering me. Nobody saying, Nate, we need you. This was like a food truck area where we invited people. And there was some food truck interest, but, it's more Savvy Seats, New York tailgate zone on game day. There's a bathroom. There's you can tackle somebody. There's a bandana if you're like one of those Bloods or something. It's not blue for Crip. There's a stadium. There's buds for you. But it's American Dream. Right across is some sort of sports arena. I'm curious about that. It's like inspecting Area 51. And it's like, where's all the dead aliens? Or going to the Middle East. It's like, where are the weapons of mass destruction? Not here? How odd. And there's very many people, Sometimes I just like to sit on a tree or something. I saw this in, what do you call it? Not Delaware, but Harrison, New Jersey. When the stoplights aren't working, you get groups of 5 people, and then they just direct traffic. I get to see these things. Beautiful trees, too. Some are closed off, some are not. You see all this wide space? Aliens could land here. It's like, you got a license for that? A parking ticket? I just gotta find a place where I'm at peace. Because normally I'm here, like, stay inside the American dream. I like to explore. I played World of Warcraft, discovered Child Wrestle, discovered this Dalaran. And some of these trees are mad old. Hello, old tree. You can tell by the thickness of their trunk, The grass is dying. They need a rejuvenation. Like, how are you, ancient old one? I'm just gonna sit here until you choke me. Or like, if there's Marines, ow! This thing is starting to like annoy me. These little things. If it can stab me, maybe I'll just feed it some oil so that it doesn't kill me. Yeah, bask in your shade, ancient old tree. Or if you're not that old, like young lady. I don't know. I know I'm gonna offend somebody with my existence. So just a drop. All right. I was gonna. It's like, can I touch your gun? Just touch. I'm not gonna shoot your gun. Yeah, it's starting to stink. Oh well. Is there any squirrels or something? 75 XP. So, this has been an hour and a half of pure sheer boredom. This is the most, like, if you wanted to meet with some secret agent or something, this is entirely ideal. They leave a briefcase here, and then, you pick it up, swap is done. From what I read about, like, the Biden laptop, somebody left, it was waterlogged. It's like, it's a goner, you know. But the hard drive is still intact. And then, like, it would cost you more in parts to replace this, but then you discover the data, you know. Boy, I'm thirsty. Some people have a sandwich, like, I want to eat my lunch here. Go ahead. Nobody is stopping you. You can drink your vodka or do your meth or shoot up heroin somewhere. It's like, you're gonna die, right? Doesn't matter. Just die away from me, you know? I like to do things that may be dangerous to some people, but not to me. I see all this dead grass, it's like, you guys need something, you know? Oh, how are you gonna get all this shit out? It's not gonna work. Just like, well, I'm trying to get this out. How do you get this out? It's probably easier to just rip it open. I like use my thing and just like rip this open. What are you doing? I don't know. Bored. Waiting to see if I'm gonna go to Rapture Johnny's chat, which isn't really just like a Comtown chat. Maybe I'll use a stick. How good is this stick at Tuesday? Maybe a rock. Any rocks? You would think there'd be rocks around here. Huh? Hey, an ant. Cool. Hey, buddy. Good board. It's not like I have a knife. He's got a knife. Call that a knife. Now this is a knife. What is this thing gonna do? Absolutely nothing. It's actually spongy. it all out. You'd be like, whatever. Protect. There's a whole bunch of sticks there. And I'm gonna find like a garbage can. Put some condiment. Add some oil. Always have a garbage. You don't want to be like, a jerk. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't think anybody. Nate's doing cigarettes, or Nate's doing Santa Claus. Santa Claus is like St. Nicholas, very Catholic. There he is. See, like, I just end up noticing. At first I noticed the trees, the ancient ones. And then you notice that. What is that doing all the way here? This is just a silent sentry. Sentry is portrayed as having a yellow outfit. There's another sentry. But it's mostly me. Why am I even here? Why is this Fiesta in America so important? Well, it's the 28th. If you rotate the N, or the 2, it becomes Nate. That's the only reason. I could do an animation. Let's see. What can I possibly do now? Oof. Yeah, I did that. What the hell is this? Alright, that's me. That's in the darkness. Scan me. What is this? And this. Oh, yeah. This is Sean. Add some, what's the heaps? Yeah, I'm gonna pretend Sean doesn't have like the attention span of a concussed poodle. And I'll just read this to myself. You know what my mom used to do? Probably when I was in college. It's like, wonder what's Nate doing? Like, I can call him or fax him. I got a fax machine. But I'm just gonna read this like, I'm an actor or something. The greatest actor of all time, better than Marlon Brando. Add some, what's the heaps? And this takeaway is all kinds of seppo. Thump, thump. Good day again, mate. Sean the Kangaroo here. Still hopping through the outback. No 682 malarkey in sights. What's the heaps? You're back for more of my rue wisdom, eh? Fair enough. Let's keep it lively and teach those little shillies the scientific method with proper decorum, all while I dodge a few dingoes and munch some grass. This takeaway is all kinds of seppo. Flashy, bold, and ready to dazzle like a sunset over Uluru. Here's how I'd lay out the scientific method for the youngins, keeping it as clear as a starry night in the bush, with a bit of that kangaroo swagger. Ask a question, what's the heaps? Start with something that got you curious. For like, why do I hop faster than a wallaby? Sheep, it's sharp like a boomerang's edge. Do some recon. Scope out what's already known. Watch other rules, maybe check with the old blokes at the library. Say about hopping. Dig in. So me, I'm more of a security-minded thing. I would like to secure my stuff. Some people like go in here and it's like, wow, it's all ours. We can play football. But there's a program, every year I miss it because I self-piss, self-sabotage. I'm just waiting in joyful hope for the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. It's like coming along, I guess. I'm seeing if any demons or bad luck on here. Because there's a small patch of clover and maybe these acorns. And then there's there's a squirrel around here. Because all the acorns are eaten. So that must be an oak tree. I guess. Hello, oak tree. I don't know. I don't know much about botany. Oak. Harder than the oak that you gave your mom or something. Hmm? Across the board. And of course, retards. We all know one. I think this is very good. I've been able to keep my stream clear of chatters with sheer boredom. The way people describe significant digits to me, I just tone out, like tune out, or just drift. It's like, yep, wow, stuff. Just like eigenvalues and then things. So interesting, that's why I failed out. I couldn't keep my focus as an adult. I became very inattentive. And I was like, you're all smart. You can figure this out for me. Just keep it in ways more favorable to me and quite unlike as ever before. Just something innovative. Like, if I would be ADD innovative or something. But I'm inattentive. I've always looked at this picture from GLP right here. Like, the bird is like, oh, I'm a retard. And this guy is like, stupid. But if you look here, do you see the face? You see the eyes wide open, telling you about hell is like a really bad place. And there's an end, like a nose, and that's the mouth because it's covered by my thing here. I don't know if you see it. I see it. If you see this eye, it's like there. But if I cover the eye, you can see the opening of the mouth. Like, oh, I have something important to tell you. It's all hidden in plain sight. So what looks like a goofy picture is actually a dire warning to avoid hell. Yeah? And it looks like a friend of mine knows how to relax too. It's never me alone. If I was being surveilled, it's like it's my turn to just enjoy perfect relaxation. There's nothing that happens around me too much. I've fallen off a building, but I've learned to be cautious. So, like, babysitting me is probably the best gig of all time, you know? Just like Commander Tiberius James Kirk or James Tiberius Kirk. My reputation is like either he was the worst guy and he killed all his enemies and he's bored, or he's not. Either way, I can take a rest. Also, this perfume is like, but I put some holy water on it from Lourdes. I'm just waiting for ghosts or shades. But all I'm seeing is like ants. So consider the ant you sluggard. There's red ants and stuff. And I hate to beg for money. Really do. It's like, you owe me money. Time to be a collection agent, I guess. See you all on the collection agent side.